1868 First American Bicycle College opens NY. In 1908, the University of Pittsburgh is the first U.S. college football team to use numerals on their uniform. In 1914 CFL Grey Cup, Varsity Stadium, Toronto Argonauts win first championship. Beat U of Toronto Blues, 14-2. In 1924 Hamilton Tiger Red Green scores 5 goals to beat Tor Maple Leafs 10-5. In 1925 CFL Grey Cup, Landsdowne Park, Ottawa Senators win first title, beat Winnipeg Tammany Tigers, 24-1. In 1931 CFL Grey Cup, Molson Stadium, Montreal AAA Winged Wheelers shut out Regina Roughriders, 22-0 for their first title. In 1936 CFL Grey Cup, Varsity Stadium, Toronto, Sarnia Imperials defeat Ottawa Rough Riders, 26-20 for their second championship. In 1942 CFL Grey Cup, Varsity Stadium, Toronto RCAF Hurricanes beat Winnipeg RCAF Bombers, 8-5. In 1948 NY Giant Charley Conerly sets NFL record of 36 pass completions. 1956, 17-year-old British swimmer Judy Grinham and American Karen Cohn both swim world record 1:12.9 in the women's 100m backstroke at the Melbourne Olympics. Grinham is awarded gold medal. In 1956 Danish yachtsman Paul Elvstrøm wins the Finn class gold medal at the Melbourne Olympics, his second straight Finn gold and third consecutive Olympic gold in sailing. In 1956 Soviet artistic gymnast Larisa Latynina wins the women's vault and ties for gold in the floor exercise section at the Melbourne Olympics, later takes her gold total to 4 with team and individual all-around titles. In 1958 MLB Philadelphia Phillies drop plans for NY Sportscast as NEW York Yankees threaten to do same in Philadelphia. In 1959 future Pakistan cricket captain Intikhab Alam bowls Australian opener Colin McDonald with his first ball in Test cricket in drawn third Test in Karachi. Esposito Scores on brother S debut 1968 future Hockey Hall of Fame centre Phil Esposito of the Boston Bruins scores 2 goals in his goaltender brother Tony S also HOF NHL debut for the Montreal Canadiens, 2-2 tie. In 1970 NFL Los Angeles Rams running back Willie Ellison sets NFL record of 247 yards rushing. In 1970 Stanley Cup, Conn Smythe Trophy Bill Masterson Trophy stolen from Hockey Hall of Fame. 1970 238 Heisman Trophy Award, Johnny Rodgers, Nebraska FL. In 1973 Chicago Cubs Ron Santo becomes first baseball player to invoke 10-5 rule and veto his trade with the California Angels. In 1974 Birmingham Americans defeat the Florida Blazers 22-21 in the WFLS World Bowl. In 1974 NFLS Seattle Seahawks forms. Rose highest paid player 1978 baseball free agent Pete Rose signs a 4-year, $3.2 million contract with the Philadelphia Phillies, becoming the highest paid baseball player. In 1978 New York Islanders took 28 shots in one period vs Pittsburgh Penguins. Penguins Ross Lonsbury failed on 7th penalty shot against Islanders. Chappell Hughes rescue Australia 1979 X-World Series cricket combatants Greg Chappell 124 and Kim Hughes 130 no return to rescue Australia on last day of the drawn first Test v West Indies in Brisbane. 1981 47th Heisman Trophy Award, Marcus Allen, Southern Cal RB. In 1982 Dutch judoka Ingrid Bergmans retains Judo S World Championship. In 1982 Mel Gray ends NFL streak of 121 consecutive game receptions. In 1982 NFL Cleveland Browns Brian Sight sets club record with 33 pass completions. In 1982 Senior PGA Championship, PGA National GC, Don January wins his lone champions tour major title by 1 stroke over Julius Burrows. In 1983 LA Dodger pitcher Steve Howe is suspended for 1 year for cocaine use. In 1984 New York Yankees trade catcher Rick Cerone to Atlanta Braves for pitcher Brian Fisher. Athletics trade Henderson and Bradley. 1984 Oakland Athletics trade outfielder Ricky Henderson and pitcher Burt Bradley to the New York Yankees for Tim Burchers, Jay Howell, Stan Harvouer, Eric Plunk, and Jos Rijo. 1987 53rd Heisman Trophy Award, Tim Brown, Notre Dame WR. Broone's 5th century. 1987 David Broone's 5th Test cricket century. 143 VNZ at Brisbane. Becker's first ATP. 1988 Boris Becker beat defending champion Ivan Lendl 5-7, 7-6, 3-6, 6-2, 7-6 in a classic final to win his first of 3 ATP Masters Grand Prix tennis titles at Madison Square Garden. Nick. In 1990 Blue Jays trade F. McGriff T. Fernandez to SD for R. Alomar J. Carter. 1992 First SEC Championship game. 2 Alabama beat 12 Florida, 28-21. 1993 82nd Davis Cup. Germany beats Australia in Dusseldorf 4-1. In 1996 Portland's Jermaine O'Neal at 18 becomes the youngest NBA player. In 1997 first game at Washington Capitals MCI Center. 1998 third Big 12 championship game. 10 Texas A&M beats 2 Kansas State, 36-33 2-0. 1998 7th SEC championship game. 1 Tennessee beats 23 Mississippi State, 24-14. 1999-88 Davis Cup. Australia beats France in Nice 3-2. 2004 93rd Davis Cup. Spain beats USA in Seville 3-2. Maddox S10M deal. 2006 Greg Maddux signs a 1-year deal with the San Diego Padres worth $10 million. O.J. Simpson sentenced. 2008 former NFL star O.J. Simpson is sentenced to 33 years in prison for kidnapping and armed robbery. 2009 14th Big 12 championship game. 3 Texas beats 21 Nebraska, 13-12. 2009 18th SEC championship game. 2 Alabama beats 1 Florida, 32-13. 2009 5th ACC championship game. 12 Georgia Tech beats 25 Clemson, 39-34. 2010 99th Davis Cup. Serbia beats France in Belgrade 3-2. In 2017 Russia is banned from the next Winter Olympics in South Korea for state-sponsored doping.